Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good day to everyone. I hope everybody in a good condition to start our lesson. In this video, I would like to discuss about the last subtopic in chapter 3, that is about solving a nonlinear system by using numerical method. What is a nonlinear system? Nonlinear system is a system that have more than one equation where the equation cannot be written as a linear combination. And to solve the nonlinear system, we will use Newton-Raphson method. Following are the formula of Newton-Raphson method. The first equation is how to find the value for x, and the second formula is how to find the value for y. And both of this formula comes from Cramer's rule. If you notice, I already circled the denominator of the equation, where the denominator is actually determinant of Jacobian matrix. At our right hand side is Jacobian matrix J. All the elements inside Jacobian matrix J comes from partial derivative of our main equation of our problem. Let's recall what is partial derivative. Partial derivative is when you differentiate with respect to x, y become constant, and opposite. When you differentiate with respect to y, x become constant. After you have your Jacobian matrix J, then we just need to find the determinant of the Jacobian matrix, where the size of the matrix is 2 by 2 only. These are the steps of how to solve by using Newton-Raphson method. Step number 1. Please rearrange your equation so that your equation is equal to 0. Step number 2. Find the Jacobian matrix J, where all the elements comes from the partial derivative of our equation. Number 3. Just find determinant of Jacobian matrix J. Last step, step number 4. Start your calculation by iterating the next values. For better explanation, let's go to the example. In this example, given to us a nonlinear system. So, we are going to solve by using Newton-Raphson method to find the value for x and also y. We need to iterate 2 iterations with initial guesses given x equal to 1.5 and y equal to 2.5. So now, let's start our calculation. Step number 1. We have 2 equations. So equation number 1 is our F1 and equation number 2 is our F2. So rearrange both the equations so that the equation is equal to 0. So F1 is equal to x plus 2xy minus 15 equal to 0, and F2 is xy plus 3x square y minus 10 is equal to 0. Then substitute the initial guesses to both of the equation. So we have F1 is equal to minus 6 and F2 is equal to 10.625. Step number 2. We are going to differentiate our equation F1 and F2. Here we will apply partial derivative to both of the equation. So differentiate F1 with respect to x, then differentiate F1 with respect to y. Same goes to equation number 2. Differentiate F2 with respect to x and differentiate F2 with respect to y. And the result of the partial derivative will be the elements of our Jacobian matrix J. After that, don't forget to substitute the initial guesses to our Jacobian matrix. For step number 3, we just need to find determinant of the Jacobian matrix. We just need to find determinant for 2 by 2 matrix only. So I hope everybody know how to find determinant for 2 by 2 matrix. So our determinant is negative 25.5. Step number 4, let's start our calculation by using Newton-Raphson method. For the first iteration, I is equal to 0. So when substitute I equal to 0, so we have our x1. Substitute all the value you have into our formula. So we have our x1 is equal to minus 1.6912. Continue our calculation to find y1. Substitute all the values we have into the formula of Newton-Raphson. So our y1 is equal to 10.8824. So after first iteration, value for x1 is equal to minus 1.6912 and y1 is equal to 10.8824. Since the question asks you to compute two iterations, so for the second iteration, I is equal to 1. So we will use the value for x1 and y1 that we calculate before. We need to start the calculation all over again. Start by calculate the value for f1, f2, Jacobian matrix and also determinant of the matrix. Then substitute all the value into our Newton-Raphson method. So we will have x2 is equal to minus 2.5128 and y2 is equal to 9.3098. I hope everybody can understand my explanation in example 1. Now let's go to the example 2. So now we already come to the end of our discussion. I hope everybody can understand all the explanation and the example. Don't forget to try all the exercise from our module. Alright, see you again guys in our next video. Bye.